and maybe 150. So if we put all these things together plus our 93 and what we want to build, I think that we can now get to where we want to get to. Thank you. TATA, before the bank, I think.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. You are all welcome, sir. Yeah, in terms of after-sales service that you was talking about, I think we in TATA, we have done necessary preparation for after-sales service for every item that goes out from this place. As we speak, even if you wish to check our spare parts store, it's available, which Mr. has done that before. So in terms of after-sales service, we have the spare part on ground and we have our expertise to attend to all the tractor at every point in time. As a matter of fact, we stationed our technicians and engineers throughout the federation. We have them in the east, we have them in the north, we have them in southwest here. So apart from that, we will ensure that we train some people for NACOTAN that attend to urgent needs. There are some small issues that we might not even need to come up, since we have trained some people that can attend to it. We have done that before. I think we can testify to that. So that is part of our system in order to allow the machines to have the full capacity running. Because the issue in machine is that you have to use it with full capacity. There should be no idle time for the tractors. And when it's not functioning, we won't be able to work. So as a result of that, we will make our technicians available for you at every point in time, and the spare parts for all those tractors, they are on ground already. It's not as if they are on ground. So that is what we have put in place. As regards after-sales service, we are very available to do the needful for you.
Thank you, sir. Anything?
Okay. So once again, good morning, everyone. This meeting was scheduled to start by 10. Okay.
Because of your MD, because of your MD, we are rushing.
That's why you are rushing. You should have sent us message that the time has been shifted to 9 o'clock because we are work with 10 o'clock.
Yes.
So it's okay. Good morning, all. We're happy to be in your midst. I bring you warm greetings from the executive management of the bank, most especially the managing director, the chief executive officer of the bank, Mrs. Tomi Sumofu, and our ED, executive director, Usman Abdulkazim. Let me start with the desire of the federal government and the CBN to ensure that we grow our non-oil sector. We have seen it, especially agriculture. That's the only way we can create jobs for our people. It's the easiest way, let me not say it's the only way. It's the easiest way we can create jobs for our people. It's the easiest way we can be self-sufficient. We import a lot of things. Where is the FS? We don't have the FS. And we have what it takes to produce these things. Why should we import them? Now, what we should do is that, what are the strategies in place to ensure that this money that has been given to grow the agri sector is actually being utilized to grow the agri sector. The mentality of our people, our Nigerians, when you give them loan in form of advance for them to expand their business or their farming activity, they see it as a grant, as a share of national cake. How do we pass the message down that this is not a grant, it's a loan? We are trying to empower you to grow from a peasant farmer to a commercially viable person. Do you understand? Not just farming to feed your family, you're also farming to feed the entire nation. So that is one aspect we need to deal with. As an association, that's why I'm bringing it up now. I don't know what we have done in that regard is a major area that we need to deal with. In fact, that was also why I had to discuss with Mr. President that we need to have some ways to avoid this, farmers, giving the farmers the leadway to walk away with the inputs. Some of them will even sell the inputs. Some of them, when they even farm and harvest, they will not bring some of the produce for repayment. So we need to find a way, apart from creating that awareness and training them, we also have to put some strategies in place to ensure that there are no loopholes. That was where the issue of mechanization, came in. If you have contiguous farmlands and we have equipment we can use for mechanization, we will reduce the interference of farmers because there will not be any manual cultivation, manual harvest. So we have trained personnel, companies that will do full mechanization from end to end. So the challenge now is that we don't have the equipment. At least we have started. We will get there. So I'm happy, Mr. President made a statement. He said we don't have the skill. I like when people admit, because we are trained to do different things. We don't have all the skills, do you understand? That's why we have specialization. There are people that have that skill. So I'm happy that the association recognized that and have brought in these people to manage these assets. I also like what Mr. President said when he told them that it's not only our assets, so that you also have your own assets that you also deploy for our own benefit. That is also good. So another area we should also look at, the assets owned by NACOTAN. Are we restricting it only to NACOTAN transactions?
Sorry.
Because if you say effective deployment or utilization, you should also look at if the asset is idle, is not yielding anything. So we should also develop strategies of ensuring that the assets are optimally utilized. Do you understand? And it will also be nice we have an agreement, service level agreement guiding our activities. So I want to let you know, Mr. President, that the bank, Unity Bank, is solidly behind NACOTAN. Okay. In fact, recently, to tell you how this mechanization is very important to us as an institution, because we know is one of the ways, major ways we can drive production in this our country, Nigeria. We recently deployed mechanization product paper. We have created a portfolio. That's we have a fund for it, to assist our customers that are willing and meet the requirements to access these funds and be able to do full mechanization.
Oh, that's good.
So we are solidly behind
Okay.
as an institution. So what we should do, we're a team. This is a teamwork. We're in this together.
Yes.
If we succeed, we succeed.
Yes.
If we don't succeed, we will not succeed. So please, just know that we are here for you. If you feel, there are some actions, activities we're doing that we are not comfortable with or is not aligning with, please call our attention to it. Maybe that we are not conscious of it. Don't assume that, the bank, no, please. We are here for you. We are here for NACOTAN. We'll continue to partner with you. We don't take that relationship for granted. How many banks are in Nigeria? We have over 20 banks in Nigeria. So that you have come to us does not mean that we are the only choice. No. Or we are the only option you have. We are not the only option. But you preferred us.